Hi, my name is Catherine. In this video, I will be discussing animal and plant-based diets. I myself have not been eating meat for about 16 months, and I just really wasn't sure if I was getting what I needed out of my diet. So I've been researching for a few weeks, and I'm excited to share with you what I have found. I did a survey of 46 people, and I asked people who eat a plant-based diet, what question are they most commonly asked?
Where do you get your protein?
Where do you get your protein from? But do you look like you were lacking in protein?
Literally everyone, every day.
Where do you get your protein and what do you eat? Were the most commonly asked questions to people who eat plant-based diets in my survey. So where do people get protein that eat a plant-based diet? Here is a chart from the USDA. It is showing that there is protein in plant-based foods as well as animal-based foods. So what about cost? Does it cost more to eat a plant-based diet?
If we're going by cost per pound, plant foods are far cheaper, and that goes for high carbohydrate and high protein foods as well. Tofu is less than half the cost of steak, nearly half the cost of ground beef, and is even cheaper than chicken breast per pound.
We know that it can be affordable to eat a plant-based diet. But what is protein? It's like a secret. I had no idea what protein was. But I'm asking people and they're asking me, are you getting enough protein? What is protein?
Proteins are made up of amino acids, some of which are essential and can only be gotten in the diet.
All essential amino acids originate from plants and microbes.
Protein is amino acids, and amino acids' key components are carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, and oxygen. And these are only found in plants? Crazy! So when eating an animal-based diet, the animals eat the plants that contain the essential amino acids, which gives them protein, and when we eat the animal, we are getting the protein. Okay, cool. So what are the benefits to eating an animal-based diet? One of the benefits is that an animal-based diet is convenient as well as it contains all essential amino acids. B12 is a microbe that is in the soil. Animal products contain B12 because the animals graze on the grass and the grain, and they also eat some of the soil. So if you eat an animal-based diet, you are getting B12. Heme iron is an iron that is found in meat. Your body absorbs 15 to 35% of heme iron, which is more than your body absorbs if you are eating a plant-based diet. Being a person that does not eat meat, I can tell you convenience is a big one. I'm always on the go, and if I need to grab something while I'm out, there's much more animal-based options. But what about health? You know, we all want to be healthy. I started researching with the American Cancer Society to see what information they provided about diet for cancer patients or preventing cancer.
Formal guidelines for cancer survivors. And just in a nutshell, those guidelines are watching your weight, being active, and eating a healthy diet, eating lots of plant foods, watching the amount of red and processed meat, eating lean, healthy proteins. We talk about eating more fruits and vegetables. We think a lot of the nutrients in fruits and vegetables help protect cell membranes from damage. From a whole grain perspective, we know that the fiber and other nutrients in there can have an impact on reducing cancer risk. But what's really at play here, we think, is the synergy of all of these nutrients, all of these vitamins, minerals, fiber, antioxidants, phytochemicals really working together to really protect our cells from either developing cancer in the first place or continuing to grow and expand as cancer cells.
Your diet can prevent cancer, and it can also prevent cancer from growing or exiting an area that it's already at. I have a personal example to share with you. My dad, he had prostate cancer a couple of years ago. So we're going to talk to him and see what he has to say about it. Hey Dad, we both know that Mom is really proactive. So when she found out that you had cancer, what did she do?
She told me that cancer can't live in an alkaline body, so we tried to make my body alkaline.
You went to a naturopath to help you with an alkaline diet. What did the naturopath say?
Naturopath said my cancer wouldn't grow in an alkaline body.
When you told your medical doctor that you were going to do an alkaline diet, what did he say?
He told me that our bodies are alkaline naturally, and that making my body an alkaline body wouldn't do anything to the cancer because I'm already alkaline.
You had 3 months until surgery, you did the alkaline diet, and your medical doctor thought that the cancer would grow, while your naturopathic doctors thought that the cancer would not grow. So did your cancer grow?
After 3 months in surgery time, they said that the cancer didn't grow in my alkaline body.
My dad was able to keep his cancer from growing by eating an alkaline diet. So far in this video, we have talked about what protein is, how much different foods can cost, as well as how your diet can affect your health. I would like to touch base on environment. The food that we eat, plant or animal-based, how does that affect our environment? In my opinion, we could be making better use of our land. We touched base on cost. Now, I would like to dig a little deeper into the topic.
Dried beans cost less than $2 per pound, and high-carb foods are even cheaper, with most grains costing at or below $1 per pound, and you can save even more by buying in bulk. But since different foods have different caloric densities, that might not be a fair comparison, so if we're comparing cost per calorie, plant foods still win. You can get a 50-pound bag of rice at Costco for $18, which will give you 59,000 calories. And these savings stay the same with high-protein foods. A 25-pound bag of pinto beans costs around $14, which will give you 32,500 calories. Well, you're paying on average less than 1 cent per gram of protein with dried beans, but you're spending 2.3 cents per gram of protein with chicken breasts. So you're saving more than double your money if we're talking cost per gram of protein. It means the cost of TVP per gram of protein is 0.7 cents. So TVP is more protein dense than chicken, it is far cheaper per calorie, per pound, and per gram of protein, and it doesn't even contain any fat and has 0 cholesterol. Even if you weren't saving any money in the grocery store with these foods, you'd still be saving money on hospital bills. Heart surgery isn't cheap, and neither is diabetes medication or cancer treatment.
Wow, I can't believe it took me this long to figure this out. It's like I thought I needed to eat meat to be healthy. I mean, I guess that makes sense when only 1% of all food commercials focus on fruits and vegetables. You know, you can eat whatever diet you want. You can have an animal-based or plant-based diet, but it is good to be informed and know that what you're consuming is best for you. When I first started researching this topic, I looked around at animals and noticed that some of them only eat plants also. And I was thinking, how do they stay healthy and how do they get their protein? And then I learned about amino acids. When discussing a plant versus animal-based diet, nutrients is not the only concern. There are farmers that farm the crops as well as farmers that farm the animals. That is a whole nother research project. However, it is good to have questions and maybe have some ideas of your own to look up. But I hope that this video provided some information and you feel a little bit better about choosing the food that you consume.